First and always, there is the river, timeless, majestic, almost mythic. A gem of power and beauty. The Columbia. In turns gentle and aggressive, dropping an average of more than 2 feet a mile along a nearly 1,300-mile route, it's the second largest river in North America by volume, draining an area larger than France and England combined. A white man's eyes first saw these waters in 1792. By then, Native Americans had known them and their incredible bounty for nearly 12,000 years. The environs of stunning Celilo Falls, called Wyam or Echo of Fallen Water, was both a religious haven where their creator was honored and one of the most important Native American fisheries in North America. Drawn by breathless tales of the Columbia, of its uncountable migrating salmon, and of the fertile land surrounding it, people began making the arduous trek to America's northwest. As the population grew, the waterways running through the territory became what they were in so many other parts of a young nation: keys to exploration, travel, and development. In fact, to the economy of the entire region. But there were stretches of these waterways that were astonishingly wild, near impossible to navigate. The turbulent distance between the Dalles and Celilo Falls on the Great Columbia was among the most violent. At first, a wagon road portage transported people and goods past these unforgiving, dangerous waters. In 1863, a 13-mile portage railroad began serving the same function. And then, in 1905, responding to public demand for improved water travel, the United States Army Corps of Engineers started work on the Dalles-Celilo Canal as part of its responsibility to maintain and improve waterways vital to America's commerce and transportation. Completed in 1915, the canal proved a boon to growth in the Pacific Northwest. 42 years later, it was inundated by a reservoir created by another, far more imposing Corps of Engineers undertaking. Construction of the Dalles Lock and Dam began in 1952. The effort was the Corps of Engineers' response to public demand that the Columbia and its most significant tributary, the Snake River, be developed for power and as an efficient, reliable transportation corridor to Lewiston, Idaho. Over the next 8 years, the project, located 192 miles upstream of the Columbia's mouth, unfolded in stages. It took 5 years to complete the dam and a navigation lock, which rendered the old canal obsolete and solved an age-old transport problem. 3 years later, the huge powerhouse went online. The statistics are staggering. A dam extending 1.5 miles. A powerhouse nearly a half-mile long, holding 22 generating units able to produce 1.8 million kilowatts, enough to supply the electrical needs of 2 cities the size of Portland, Oregon. A navigation lock 650 feet long and 86 feet wide with a maximum lift of 90 feet. 2 fish ladders, one on each shore, and a lake nearly 24 miles in length. It was a massive achievement, as much a man-made marvel as the Columbia is a natural one. Designed as an integral component of a network of locks and dams, providing electricity to homes and industry, as well as an efficient, safe water route from Idaho to the ocean. The Dalles Lock and Dam has done that, and more. It offers recreational opportunities and has created a habitat for certain species of wildlife. That's what the public wanted from this structure, and that's what the Corps of Engineers provided. But nothing comes without a price. The lock and dam caused places of immeasurable spiritual and material value to Native Americans, like Seminole Falls, to be flooded. And it brought enormous hardship to various species of wildlife and fish, especially migrating salmon, a signature of the Pacific Northwest and a major part of its economy. Employing fish ladders, juvenile transport, and bypass systems, as well as hatcheries, the Corps has attempted to mitigate that hardship for the salmon, and it's sought to decrease the effect of the dam and its development on wildlife. The Dalles Lock and Dam is there, on the Columbia, the result of choices made and priorities set. Priorities, however, unlike the dam itself, are not set in concrete. They are a moving target, shifting, altering, changing with time. In managing this and its other facilities, the Corps seeks to keep up with those changes, to adjust the resources it manages in response to the public's current needs and desires. It's never been easy.
And the end.